Welcome back to Miles Edgeworth, Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations.
Ex-attorney extraordinaire, I guess.
Yes, Ace Attorney extraordinaire.
But Edgeworth, I thought you were supposed to get your own game later.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I will never be so fortunate as to get my own game.
Excuse me, Mr. Edgeworth. I'm not really...
Iris, we only have 20 minutes.
So speak quickly.
There are two things I need to ask you before we reconvene.
Alright. I'll help you any way I can.
First, about that night. You really didn't go to the inner temple, correct? The last witness claims to have met and talked with you in the training hall. Also, by God, we had a witness who actually didn't lie in court. I know, it's amazing.
Mr. Edgeworth, it is just as I said yesterday. Until the incident occurred, I was in my own room, in Hazakura Temple.
Uh-huh. Very well. The second thing, then. That night, the temple's snowmobile was used in between the time Sister Bikini returned to the main hall, and when she bore witness to the murder. Sometime between 10:30 and 11 p.m. that night, were you the one who used the snowmobile?
No, not.
There is only one key for the snowmobile.
Just rip the control panel and unite the cables, you're fine.
The only person who could have used it was me.
So it was you!
So you admit it.
But why?
Because,
What made you go out to Dusky Bridge?
Oh, wait.
No, not.
I'm sorry, Mr. Edgeworth.
Sorry doesn't cut
Also, the guard in the background just became negative, or we entered the negative zone all of a sudden.
Iris.
I can't tell you about that yet.
For my plan,
And I don't have time to break them all.
Not until her safety is confirmed.
Huh?
I haven't seen that movie yet.
The safety of the Acolyte.
Basically,
Acolyte.
imagine if your computer had the voice of Scarlett Johansson.
Damn, I know the premise, I just didn't see it myself.
She must be talking about Maya.
Oh,
That's always the thing with these archetypes of anime. Like, every time you say something to these girls, like, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
At least she's not clasping her hands like Princess Elise.
Yeah.
Iris, did you kill again? I'm sorry.
It's okay. She says she would never
That
take
was
a
my
life.
mistake. I fucked up.
As I thought. No psycho lock.
Pronunciation edgy.
It's Cyclops, actually, edgy.
What do you mean
Well, I
about
guess
those
he's getting
psycho
new to this,
locks? You'll discover this for yourself soon enough.
Meanwhile, Phoenix and Maya.
Which actually reminds me, Jovah, I do wonder what time frame would be for Edgeworth when he gets dragged to Otoime Palace in Project Cosmos 2.
Oh, I'm gonna
reconvene,
say...
eh?
I'm gonna say sometime after this game, but before Phoenix's
Yeah,
special
before that
trial.
case of
Yeah.
what happens, I guess, in For Justice. Anyway,
During the break, a man was detained for suspicious behavior in the gallery.
Suspicious behavior.
I wonder.
Yes,
who
it's
could
behavior that's suspicious. He was sketching something very intensely.
The
be.
fucking pig! Don't ask what the witness was catching when he was detained.
He drew a
Oh, we're not in
terrifying
Germany.
woman, armed with a demonic face and a vicious look. Captured the likeness very well. Yes, nothing.
Oh.
Ah!
Anyway, it's time to drag this pathetic excuse from an artist before the court.
I don't know if it's just me, but I think she may just be a bit biased against him.
Laurice?
Dunim.
Dunim.
It's French.
I thought it was Dunim.
Yeah, no, it's fine.
Dunham. It's Dunham, isn't it Dunham?
Dunham, yeah. Get it? Two names.
Just get your shyster in here.
It would seem that Whip is going to see plenty more use today. Hey guys, remember when Maya said that Larry needed a woman who would whip him into shape?
Hey, I was just artistically lettering ouch.
You tried to run away from the bailiff who was trying to hand you your
Subpoena?
Subpoena.
What is that?
Subpoena. It's basically court summons.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
It's part of the penal code.
Okay.
I'm only down here in the city because I ran out of green paint. Well, to use the technical term for the color, Viridian. Make your
He's
Pokemon
right.
joke. Make your Pokemon jokes.
Larry. This isn't an art store, nor is it a poker center.
Why are you
I
buying?
know. I graduated junior high. Okay. Also, my
It's
name is Laurice Dunham.
It's like in Code Man. Why are you buying clothes at the soup store?
Fuck you!
Look, art is all about working in the fields, right? Working in the fields.
For the fields and pastures. I presume he wanted to say field work.
So Larry's a cow now.
Welcome to the warp fields, motherfucker.
That's it. Thanks, buddy.
It's kind of sad that I was able to understand his mangled train wreck of a sentence.
You were friends with him for so long.
Yeah, just be there with you.
Am I still friends with him now?
You and Phoenix are the only one who speak Larry.
Edward, I dare you to read Eternal Undying Love.
It's a gift and a curse.
I expect all of your faces to be red when you realize this mistake. Bright red. Or to use the technical term, Crimson Lake.
Sure.
Ouch!
Again, guys,
Yeah,
remember
it'll be
when
crimson with your
Oh,
blood.
the judge.
Stop your pathetic babbling and testify like a man.
Oh, she likes him already.
Oh boy.
Refrain from whipping me, Miss Von Karma. Cross-whipping is as bad as cross-check. Hey, witness, this was all your fault. Testify now.
Poor Larry.
Hey.
That was too much for me.
At
Again,
least Francisca's found the judge, but he's not taking her shit up.
again, guys, remember how in the first game Maya said that Larry needed a woman who could whip him into shape? Guess it came true.
Yes,
It's metaphorically and literally.
Oh
yeah,
god.
it's just you wait till he's attorney 7 when they're together as a couple or something.
And married, of course.
I want her back in the series.
I didn't see a snowmobile. I didn't meet anyone at the bridge that night. The girl I was waiting for didn't show up. I've always understood it that now that she's done with her feud with Phoenix, she's just working in Germany as a lawyer.
Well, then we should go there.
Witness, please refrain from talking directly to the lawyers during your testimony.
Also, Sheer, it's a problem with localization. We will have to, because remember, for Japan, it's America, not Germany, so they will have to change all of these, not just the text.
Also, Shiroi, let's just say, according to the investigations game, she's sticking around America for a bit.
Mm-hmm.
He's recently been the cause of numerous incidents. I think he's finally realized for himself just how
I
much
misread
of a
that as
nuisance he has been to other people.
It's called
Edgeworth.
character development.
Edgeworth, I don't think Larry realizes much of anything.
Well,
Whatever.
he's finally is now, and look at the results.
Also, that's
Not
jumping
okay.
is hideous.
Well then, let us proceed with the cross-examination. With no touching, thank you. Hey,
Okay, then.
we can delve into other details at a later time.
TMI, Judge.
TMI, wait, what?
Remember, we'll say
Never
no
mind, dude.
touch for now. Basically.
Yeah.
Catch! The court orders for you to get your mind out of the gutter. Hey,
There's a lady with a weapon here.
I forgot, if I recall correctly, there is one particular kink that South Park says that Canadians are fond of.
Whatever is the matter, Mr. Oh my god, is this what my brother always has to put up with every day?
This one single
You have
statement
no idea,
is
dude.
so full of contradictions. For a moment there, I thought I was going to collapse. That's a nice throwback to the first turnabout when Phoenix has to cross-examine Larry, and he gets something similar to that.
So,
Oh wait, no,
witness,
turnabout goodbyes.
any idea as to where these contradictions in your testimony lie? Depending on your answer, I may let my whip have its way. I'm gonna do that anyway, lady.
Isn't that physical assault?
She's been okay. She's been doing that for years.
Well, it was the show snowing that night. That rundown shack is hardly a lodge, is it? And even if the stars could be seen, it isn't like I was there to look at them, right?
Oh my god. He actually realized it with her help.
See, you can do it if you try.
She's bringing out the best in him, guys. They really are meant for each other.
Good job, Larry.
There is only one issue here. What you saw at Dusky Bridge.
I walked to the bridge a number of times, but...
Hold it! A number of times. How many?
Alright, let me see.
Alright, go on.
Maybe 5 times? I went once every 20 minutes.
Which means... you spent almost 2 hours at Heavenly Hall that night.
Jeez.
You bet. Real love is about waiting with your heart in your hands.
Only for it to get shattered.
Love, you say?
What is this love you speak of?
It was this man's intention to summon the defendant to the small shack, using this blackmail letter.
But blackmail? No, that was simply a product of
You huffy puffy Lucy Goose excuse her whimpering whiny was the witness.
I guess it's her way of replacing it with the fool
Hey,
This
stuff.
is not foolish.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you like that better, Tio?
So, what did you see? I hope for your sake you saw a snowmobile. You huffy puffy Lucy Goose excuse her whimpering winning whistle witness, eh?
Damn it.
I'm gonna get really drunk, rehearse that, and try to say it.
Being called those names doesn't seem to bother him at all.
Try saying 3 times fast.
I don't
Hold
even remember it.
Larry! You really didn't
It's
see
Laurice
it?
Stunham! My name is Laurice Stunham! Hey, I need to hit your desk. I can hear you. And say my proper name. I didn't see it. I didn't see a snowmobile.
My god, this is what Wright had to deal with during my trial when he cross-examined you. Larry, say snowmobile for me, please.
Snowmobile?
You're stuttering. If you truly have nothing to hide, then why are you stammering like you just flew over a cuckoo's nest with Jack Nicholson?
Shut up! What is this? I don't know. Don't ask me.
It seems that I'll need to start from a more obvious contradiction.
I don't think Larry knows proper etiquette moves.
I'm going to strike the blow that will finally get him to spill the beans. I will get back at him for origami class!
I didn't mean anyone ever.
Hold it! You didn't meet anyone.
That's right. Because I had nothing to do with this. But I'm just here to buy some written paint, okay? Come on, I expect to see those Crimson Lake faces. Now. It would appear that simply pressing him isn't going to be enough, Mr. Edgeworth.
Indeed. It seems that he's going to claim to have nothing to do with this to the end. I don't want this guy to cost us any more time. I need to slice through his obvious contradictions and keep things moving along.
Have fun with that.
Again,
Wow.
this is what Wright and Manfred von Kama had to deal with when he was on the witness stand. I actually now have some sorrow for both of them. Yes, including the man who tried to have me framed for murder. It's that bad. I can understand why you might want to throw your old habits away. You're pretty pathetic, and you cause all sorts of trouble.
I'm sorry.
But, having realized just how much of a nuisance you have been, that could be considered a step in the right direction.
Angie, are you trying to console me?
No.
It certainly doesn't sound that way to me.
However... I cannot forgive you for simply turning away from the incident you create!
You're putting this on me!
God, no! You are by no means the mastermind of this. Now then, let us talk about the night of the murder. Sister Bikini, after seeing the murder take place, asked Phoenix Wright, his attorney, to report it. Trademark. Thus he headed for the public phone by the bridge. There, he happened across a certain nefarious individual. You, Larry Butts!
Laurice.
Certainly nefarious.
That's right. Me in the flesh. Listen carefully, witness. It doesn't matter if you change your name.
Nobody even cares.
So long as you remain pretty pathetic, you will continue to cause these incidents.
Ouch!
That reality will not change. Man,
He's judging so harsh.
Man, I have got to pay a beer to my brother after this.
Yeah.
You were a mistake.
Larry, what you need to do is change your inner self. What you saw that night. Testify truthfully. That is all you can do for now. For my sake.
Edgy? I think I finally woken up. It took me 3 games, but I guess I did.
Amazing.
Well, I guess I could still be sleeping.
No, that's a step
Someone's
back.
laughing just to be sure.
But anyway, I'll do it. I'll test it.
Francesca?
Yes, please.
Well, I'm not sure this will go especially well.
Do it!
He's bouncing back and forth. I'll ask again then. Witness, what did you see on the night of the murder?
Will we get a truthful testimony out of
So
him,
far.
finally?
I went to the shack at around 9, so would it have been about 10:30 p.m.? I was lying under my bedding when a white flash almost blinded me. It was just a Pikachu casting flash.
Of course
I looked
it
out the
was.
window, and the ski bridge was on fire. There was still some thunder, but I went right away to check out.
No wonder Misty died. Pikachu accidentally shocked her to death.
Damn.
Are you sure that's in the show or in my fanfiction?
Maybe your fanfiction, I don't
It's
know.
totally canon.
You certainly saw quite a lot, didn't you?
So, what happened to the bridge after it caught on fire?
I'm guessing it burned. It was like me after a 3-day stint chasing a girl. That metaphor's dumb, and so are you. It totally burned out, like almost totally gone. See, even Larry can realize this.
Also, it's very creepy, Larry. Stop doing that.
I mean, trying to cross the burning remains was what.
What did you say?
Which?
Oh boy.
Little bitch.
Hey, is that your new name, Larry? Oh, don't worry. Nothing life-threatening. He just caught a cold from falling at a distance that's killed most people who fall into that river.
What is this?
Oh, this bit.
As always, hard to know he should be lucky or unlucky.
I mean,
What is this? So wait, Von Karma, are you actually concerned?
Oh!
She really
Now, Mr. Edgeworth, please commence your cross-examination.
Deep down, she has the heart there, guys. Deep down.
So is that beard a family tradition or something?
I guess. Although this particular judge, when he does the, serious expression, he closes his mouth and everything, kind of looks like a dwarf.
Huh.
A fantasy dwarf.
Interesting.
Eagle Mountain, blah, blah, blah.
Hold it! What did you do out there in the cold for an hour and a half and not freeze to death?
What's watch a movie?
Well, if you really must know, I was busy being excited, I guess. Excited? Dare I even ask?
Oh yes, we dare.
Now, what time are you guys at?
I said the meeting time at 10 p.m., Dwitz, so go there. But I couldn't wait, and I thought she might come early too.
20, 10, 11.
Oh, there we go. See, I wasn't that off, actually. 22 is technically at 10 p.m., so...
It appears she didn't come at all.
20:32.
Okay, almost there.
Because they never arranged to meet in the first place, did they?
Pretty much.
Shut up! Look who's picking my
Alright, go.
apart. Anyway, I was getting a little worried. I thought maybe Iris had lost her way.
I think she would have lost her way going with you, honestly.
Don't lose your way.
So every 20 minutes or so, I went out to the bridge.
And did some soul searching, I hope.
But I didn't see anything particularly suspicious.
Oh yeah, you lacked a mirror for that.
I didn't have anything else to do, so I went back to the shack to wait for her. I was lying under my bed.
Hold it! This light was, of course...
Lighting like kapow! Like a slap from Naomi, honestly. A big bada boom.
Or a little like that.
Yes.
That's more like a punch from Miranda.
Tate?
Witness, did you actually see the lighting hit the bridge? Well, was a bit startled by the flash of light, so...
Don't you dare say it returned.
I looked out the window and Dusky Bridge was on fire.
Hold it! Seeing that, what did you do?
What did you think? I was burning up as well, from the fire in my heart.
Right. And that's why you went to take a look at the bridge.
Inspiration.
Well, to be honest, I was freezing cold, but thus I thought, forget it, I'm not leaving my covers. But it had pretty much stopped snowing, so I don't know, I changed my mind.
I'm gonna go check out this flaming wreck, yo.
I'm not sure I care for the forget it attitude you had at first, Witness.
Judge, that's the least of his problems. Hold it! Hold it! You said right away, but exactly how long after the strike was that?
The lightning fell, and then the bridge caught fire. Maybe around 5 minutes? I mean, I suddenly thought, gotta go check this out.
How far is the smallest shack you were in from the bridge?
Hold on. Well, it pretty much stopped snowing. I guess about a 5-minute walk?
Huh. And how did Dusky Bridge look when you got there?
Like I'd recovered a piece of my childhood. I mean, not even the bonfire kids made it during school camping trips can compare.
Well, should I listen for a little more info? Larry, let me ask you one thing.
Did you do it?
What is it, Edgy? What's with the serious face?
That question is too obvious. Why didn't you call anyone?
Eh? What do you mean?
Let me spell it out for you. Usually, a burning fire is very dangerous. Normally, when faced with a towering inferno, one would try and tell someone. There is a public phone right by Dusky Bridge, correct?
Well, of course I thought of doing that.
Sure you did.
So then, Let's hear why you didn't. Yeah, okay. A reason.
You're stupid.
It isn't that I didn't try to tell anyone. I just didn't have time to, okay?
Again, Troy, even for him, too easy. There's always something deeper with the butts. As hard as it is to believe. Objection! Your very existence being a contradiction, I'm not sure if you can grasp this or not.
What the hey, Angie? You make me sound like some sort of alien.
Lord knows that would explain so many questions I have when I think at night. But your testimony is conclusively contradictory. The problem here is time.
I've never been the best timekeeper, you know.
And yet you made a clock called the Thinker.
3 minutes after Billy leaves on foot, you follow him on your motorcycle. How long does it take for you to catch up with him? Terrible at those.
Ah, I remember those old math problems. This is much more simple.
This reminds me of a puzzle.
You saw the lightning strike Dusky Bridge, and immediately went to see what had happened. Is this correct?
Well, I wasted about 5 minutes first. More or less.
Uh-huh. I have the weather data from the night of the murder right here. According to this, the lightning fell at 10:45 p.m. You say it takes less than 5 minutes from the shack to Dusky Bridge?
Well,
meaning you probably got there at around 11 p.m.
That sounds about right, I guess.
Oh, where's the...
And then Nick showed up and did his falling act.
That is impossible.
Oops.
Also falling act.
Very tasteful, Larry.
11 p.m. is when the murder occurred in Hazakura Temple. I guess he figures since Phoenix got out with just a cold, he can make light of it. Thus, Wright was still there in the courtyard at the time. There is no way that Larry could have encountered him at Dusky Bridge at that time.
Excuse me. I have an objection.
You're not allowed.
How would an objection for Larry even sound like?
You do?
Oh boy.
Objection! Angie, how many times do I have to say this? I'm not Larry. I'm almost
Thank you.
It has not been proven that the murder occurred at 11 p.m.
Thank you for this cup.
The sister only said around 11. In which case, it could have been earlier than that.
Watch your footing there, Miss Franziska von Karma. The slope ahead is slippery.
And I'm pushing you down it.
Is that Franziska on your wet banana?
Oh god, please, Franziska, stay off my wet banana. It is clearly written here in the weather data report. It took around 30 minutes for the bridge to burn out.
I was going for a nice physics joke, but your joke is better.
Therefore, the bridge must have been burning until at least 11:15 p.m.
Which means what exactly?
Wright did not see the bridge as it was burning that night. He did not arrive there until the flames had mostly died down. Larry, you arrived at the bridge at 11 p.m. Wright did not make it there until at least 11:15. Are you still trying to hide something from us? What happened during those missing 15 minutes?
Did he really want to watch it?
On what in the middle of nowhere?
I feel like I just woke up.
Again.
I guess I was slipping a drop. Bitch me.
He was watching it on his phone, Jovah. Anyone could do that.
Oh,
It's okay.
So there was a missing 15 minutes prior to meeting Phoenix Wright. I hardly see that as much of a problem.
Franziska, remember what happened the last time?
Yeah, not much of a problem at all.
Really? Oh, I'm going to enjoy a shock at this. The bridge is burning before your eyes, and there is a phone right next to it. Why then did you not report the accident within those 15 minutes?
Is Larry secretly a pyromaniac?
Oh god.
Oh, wow.
It's the demons in his head told him to do it.
Some men just want to watch the world burn.
Or in this case, a bridge.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Davis, you have to start with small things.
Even after the bridge burnt out, he was still there. He simply stood there and didn't report anything.
Well,
That's what it sounds like.
Larry is gone.
what exactly, during that particular sprite, what exactly is Franziska grabbing onto there?
She's clutching her other arm, like her father did, but it looks like she's touching her boobs.
Okay.
But she's actually clutching the other arm.
Edgy. Hopefully, if she ever gets a 3D model, they'll improve upon that animation. I think it's about time I got serious with you, dude.
Just as I thought. You've been playing with us all this time!
Yes, like a
He's
fiddle.
not that smart, Edgy.
Larry,
I'm trying to
manipulating
endorse him to get him to talk.
Dance, puppet stance!
He can barely manipulate a door.
I'm going to tell you everything. Are you sure you want to hear it all?
Yes, this is a courtroom.
Yes.
I'm a really...
Then say it.
Quit trying to act all smarmy and cool and like you're Blofeld or something.
Very well. I have a terribly bad feeling about this. However,
Welcome to the court your brother normally deals with.
let's the witness finally give us the whole truth. Hopefully. Maybe.
His brother's on a
sometime.
much-deserved vacation.
Now for the 15-minute gap, what were you doing, witness? Hey.
But we'll find out what he was doing in the next part. Fasten your seatbelt, ladies and gentlemen. The trial is about to go roller coaster on us with...
But it barely started.
Dio, you should know the drill. Whenever something smells, it's usually the butt. And holy cow, does the butt stink up this one.
Alright, see ya.
Alright,
See you then.
See ya.